Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another dueling video. So remember the appointment I talked about recently? Well, I went to it, and I'm back. And now what happened? Well, first off, it ended with my EMDR therapist telling me that next time, we're going to work on me getting to my happy place. And as you may imagine from this video, my initial response was to say, I have aphantasia. Okay, listen, brain, pronounce this word. You've heard it pronounced, okay? Pronounce it. I have aphantasia. That's my initial reaction, was to say I have aphantasia. Now why is this my initial reaction? Well, I'm tired of being told to visualize bullshit. I get it. It helps most of the population to picture things in their mind. I don't actually have a complete inability to see things in my brain. I just don't think primarily in images, which is, I guess, unusual. And yeah, I know that it's unusual to an extent because a lot of things, no matter what I'm doing, they're basically reliant on someone being able to visualize things in their mind. You're going to try to meditate? Okay, visualize yourself doing this or that, being here or there. And I'm just sitting here like, what about me? What about people like me? What about people that cannot visualize shit? Although yes, I do admit that I did say that I don't have a complete inability to see things in my mind. I'm just not that good at it. In fact, I don't really think that's much of a problem because while I do hate having some degree of aphantasia, I do not think that impairs me in any way. Because, well, as you may imagine, I'm already pretty imaginative. I have to be if I want to be a writer, but there's also something else. Well, I do think that I'm missing out by being unable to visualize as well as other people. But thing is, I do think that I also benefit from having some degree of this because I have experienced trauma, so I can barely remember it. And now obviously I remember some amount of it because otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it. But the thing is, the thing that really bugs me is that it's so common to tell people to visualize things. And I'm sure even in therapy, it's a common thing. And I just wanted to tell that person then and there, I have aphantasia. You know, because that's what I think of when I'm introduced to the concept of finding my happy place. And now, I get the idea of what it's for, especially when it comes to something like EMDR therapy. Obviously, EMDR can stir up some uncomfortable, painful things. But I think I'm fine. I might have some issues, but I mean, they aren't that bad. I might freak out sometimes. It's a possibility, but I can calm down. I have proven it countless times. Yes, countless times I have proven it. And now it is unusual for me to, I don't even know what my happy place would be like because a lot of people refer to things that you see. You go to a place that you see in your mind to calm you down from upsetting experiences. How can I go somewhere if I can't visualize anything? Well, obviously, I use my other senses, and I must admit that a lot of people don't really seem to understand. They don't. Because most people can see in their mind. And to some extent, I can as well. But again, not as well as a large majority of the population. As far as I can assume, based on how common it is for people to tell you to visualize this in their mind. Okay, sure. I will promptly see whatever the hell I want. Words, text, whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to tell her right off the bat that I have trouble with visualization. So my happy place, let's not focus on building imagery, okay? Let's not. Let's focus on other things, like my senses that actually seem to be pretty strong in the imaginative category. Like touch, for example. Touch is pretty much my strongest sense when it comes to any kind of experience with my mind. In dreams, it's my strongest. I can also hear things at times. But in terms of an actual happy place, touch is a very important part of that. And I just feel like a complete alien to everyone that doesn't have aphantasia. And now obviously if you have aphantasia, well, you're not an alien, but I mean, it is common for people to not have it. And apparently the statistics say that 1 in 5 people have it. Okay, I don't know if I buy those statistics, but sure. In any case, I just don't want I don't want to give my therapist any weird ideas. My EMDR therapist needs to hear off the bat that I've got problems with imagery, so let's not focus on that, please. And now obviously, I know that touch is very effective with me because that's usually how I calm down, through the sense of touch. I didn't actually know this until very recently. I guess recently would mean sometime within the past couple of years. I don't know, but it's just something that I've learned over the years, that touch seems to be very powerful when it comes to getting me to calm down. Which is not actually dependent on me getting to any kind of defined happy place. I am not normal. I don't want to be normal. I was just talking about not being normal, and I really, really do value my individuality and the fact that I think for myself. I do not copy other people. I do whatever the hell I want, because I do not need to function like other people in order to survive and be healthy. I don't. But I do need medication, so I would like to keep being able to get it, you know? And I do need this medication. It's very important. It's just not good for me to be without my medication. Anyway, I do realize that it's a bit misleading to say that I have aphantasia. What do you mean, no assist? No, that is a lie. That is bullshit. Anyway, it's somewhat misleading to say that I've got this thing because it's only partial. I can visualize some things in my mind. It's just not clear, not as clear as with other people. And obviously, what I do see is largely pretty simplified. Yeah. And I do remember my therapist asking me how I can write when I cannot see things in my mind, and there are things I can draw even if I can't see them. Yes, even if I don't have a reference, there are things I can draw even if I cannot see them in my head. It's an interesting experience. Hold on a second. I do not want to do this. I have to, though. Okay, well, I did it. Unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. If this is one of the hard ones, dear Lord. Alright, so on my way home, my dad and I went by McDonald's, and I specified that I would like ice water. Well, you know what happened when I was there? We were charged for a bottle of water. Why? That is not what I asked for. Just charge me for the ice water. We are saying that it is okay for you to charge us. We are not saying that we're going to sue you if you do that. We're telling you to give us what we are asking for. It's okay. Trust us. But we're not going to kill you for, you know, doing something that is normal. I'm going to destroy this guy right now. He's going down. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The bottled water was not something we asked for. But apparently we were charged for that. Without our consent or without us even knowing. And now it was in the receipt, but we didn't know to look at it because we didn't order it. So it was surprising that we actually managed. I lost. Okay, well, McDonald's is cursed. It's cursed. Honestly, I would not be surprised if that's actually true. Okay, moving on. I was going to talk about something else. What was it? Oh, right, my chair. The chair that I broke. And now you guys may be wondering if I'm standing up. Well, no, I'm not. Shut up, Aporia. Ugh. I can hear laughing noises inside of my head. I'm gonna destroy someone right now. I'm going to destroy someone for laughing at me. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Okay. I cannot believe I lost. Well, anyway. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. Dude, I want water. I want ice in my water. Don't charge me. That is just ridiculous. It's dumb. Anyway, moving on. My chair was destroyed recently. It was an accident, of course, and I destroyed the arm with my body weight. I was not aware of what I was doing when it broke, and I'm just like, oh god, now I want the chair replaced entirely. And now I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's an acceptable thing to ask, but I'm just looking at this chair and I'm thinking, there is some serious potential for harm here. How about we avoid that? Get me a new chair, please, so I can avoid getting hurt. Because just because it's on accident doesn't mean that it's not still pain. I don't want to be in pain, you know? I kind of have a very, very extreme sensitivity to pain. My past is very unusual. There are things about it that you may not believe because of me saying that I cannot handle pain, but there are some unusual things about me with that considered. Yeah. I mean, seriously. When I had my wisdom teeth removed, I wouldn't stop gagging on the gauze or whatever. Like, I had to keep it in my mouth in the car on the way home, and I wouldn't stop gagging on it, which is why I didn't want it in my mouth to begin with. And I don't gag on the taste of my own blood. So I felt like it was better for me to just deal with that. Because, yeah, I know that I just had a tooth removed and the gauze is supposed to help ease the bleeding, but after a while, I just gag on it. But my dad made me keep it in my mouth on the way home, so I had to gag on and off, and it was terrible. And now getting my wisdom teeth removed was, well, I went about it in a way that was probably the reason it was as easy as it was to recover. I didn't have as many dietary restrictions because I went through the process getting one tooth removed at a time. Yeah, 4 separate visits for each wisdom tooth. Honestly, I was hoping I'd be one of the minority. I was hoping I would never get wisdom teeth. I was hoping I would be unusual. And now I'm actually normal in that regard. I had wisdom teeth. And they did come in, and yeah, it was not a pleasant experience, but it wasn't as bad as I expected. So there's that. It wasn't as bad as I expected. In fact, I'm not even sure how many painkillers I took. I just know that I didn't really use all of them. I may have taken 1, 2, a few with each two. I just remember that it wasn't anywhere near as painful as I expected. And now, obviously, my mouth was still numb, and for around the first 24 hours, I couldn't move my mouth. It was stuck in place, no matter what I tried to do, so, like, it was stuck there. And, obviously, because of that, I could only say so much, so when people were talking to me, it was kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. It was annoying to talk when I couldn't. I mean, seriously, I just got one tooth removed, but that doesn't change the fact that, well, that kind of doesn't change much, if we're being honest, because I still couldn't move my mouth. So I didn't want to be talked to when people know I just recently got my wisdom teeth removed, which both of my parents knew, especially my dad. Because he was there, he took me to the dentist to get them removed. Anyway. I don't know why I had to bring up my wisdom teeth. I do not know I had to talk about it. A lot of people probably do not appreciate me doing it. But, well, I mean, I'm talking about the facts, man. And it is pretty unusual looking back on it that it really didn't hurt that much. I mean, considering I'm so sensitive to pain, you would think that you'd think I'd have taken some painkillers, but I actually didn't really take that many. And obviously, when I got home, I would take the gauze out of my mouth. I would just be like, I don't care. And yeah. I'm saying that I can handle the taste of my own blood because, well, that there's a reason for saying that. I'm not going to explain the reason. I'm just saying that I can handle it. And obviously I don't gag on it. Now, if I am bleeding, then I will freak out. But, I mean, obviously I don't really I don't have to worry much. But if my chair is... I mean, just looking at my chair, the potential for pain is clear. You can try to fix it, but I really do not think you should trust me with this chair. I've destroyed it. And now I can still sit in it, but one of the arms it's been ripped off. And with... I don't even know what my problem is, but I can pretty much guarantee you that this chair is pretty cheap. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's not very expensive. It's just a pretty basic rocking chair because I rock in chairs, and that's basically why most of my chairs have gotten destroyed. My parents got me a rocking chair because I'm late. Guys, I'm late. Guys, I'm so late. He only has 400 life points. Oh, well, well, I cannot control this because, oh god, I cannot believe this. This is hilarious. I'm so late. I can only do 400. I can only do the amount of life point damage I'm given, and he only has 400. So that's the maximum amount of damage I can do to him. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay. Well, I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to summon Shooting Star Dragon anyway because I can. And because I love overkill. Yeah, that's right, I love overkill. It's nice, you know, to overkill my opponent, but I can only attack him once directly and then he's dead. I don't know how... Do I even have any cards? Okay, actually, yeah, I do have some cards in here that wouldn't take him out. I've got a card with 0 attack in this deck. I think I have at least 1, maybe 2. In any case, I just think it's hilarious. I don't remember what I was thinking about before. I just noticed he had 400 life points. Oh my god, I'm so late. No, I was talking about my teeth, yeah. Yeah. I mean, considering that I gag easily, being able to handle the taste of my own blood is, I think it's safe to say that if I can handle the taste of my own blood, I don't have anything to worry about. Why did I just say that? Why? Okay, let's just stop talking about blood entirely. Seriously, this is not a good topic of discussion. I think Aporia is just making me think about it. Yeah, Aporia is making me think about it. It's his fault. Aporia, how dare you? How dare you curse this video? You really do not know what you've done. You have no idea what you've done. Okay. Well, while he may not know what he's done, I can't fault him too much. That's bullshit. Of course I can fault him too much. I fault him all the time. Would you like to know why? I'm pretty sure no one does. No one's asking. No one's asking. Okay. I don't have any other monsters I can beat. I don't know. I don't know if I should activate the effect or not. I don't have another level 8 monster in this deck. Only Stardust Dragon, but I don't care. I'll bring it back. But, oh, I see. Do I have any level 7s? I think I do. So I'll just bring back Formless Synchron. Okay, the answer to... apparently no. I need Junk... Hold on, I do have a level 7 in here, but it requires Junk Synchron. And so does this one. Apparently I was... Okay, well... I'm just saying what I understand here. Okay. Well, it's nice to synchro summon, but it's also hilarious that I really can't do much. I can't. He just didn't have much when I got here. I think that's hilarious. But yeah, that's underwhelming because of, well, I walked in at a pretty late point in time. Yeah, I pretty much will never experience this again. It's pretty rare for me to be that late. Okay, well. Interesting. I see someone else was also pretty late. Yeah. And the top person is probably the one that did the most damage. We probably got in shortly after that person attacked. Probably how it happened. Okay, well. I like how I'm doing right now, but I can do better. That's right, I can do better than this. I can always do better. How am I doing on time? Oh well. This video it's past 20 minutes. So guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Hopefully the next one is less cursed. But yeah, I'll be back shortly.